This city just showed you that it's full of people really believing good. Sorry, got something stuck in my throat. Batman, one of the greatest comic book heroes of all time, and 7 films to his name. Well, 8 if you count the Adam West one. And whilst I haven't seen the first 4 Batman films from 1989 to 1997, I hear they range from the very good to the even better, or sometimes even worse, to the very mixed but somewhat positive, to the outright hated, reviled, and frankly so unwatchable you'd rather be placed into an inescapable saw trap than watch it, it's that bad. But today, we are going to look at the Christopher Nolan trilogy of the Batman films, and quite frankly, they capture the vision of the comic books. They're dark, they're gripping, and they've got the best villains for Batman to face. But rather than talk about it, let's delve in and see just how good they are. And so, as you'd expect with a Batman film that shows the origins, we know what the origins are. Bruce Wayne's parents are killed, he becomes Batman, and he starts fighting crime. But the origins for the first film, Batman Begins, are a tad different. Bruce Wayne, at a young age, falls into a hole filled with bats, and develops a phobia of bats, even though his father rescues him. Then, outside the theatre, do they run into Mugger Joe Chill, who murders the elder Waynes. Bruce blames himself, as he was the one who wanted to leave the theatre when there was a scene involving bats. Chill is later murdered outside the courthouse by Falcone, who is one of Gotham's mob bosses. Then, Bruce, deciding to avenge his parents and fight all crime in Gotham, goes off and trains with Ra's al Ghul and the League of Shadows. After returning to Gotham, he finally becomes the Caped Crusader. Unbeknown to him, however, Raz and the League are in Gotham as well, intent on revenge against Batman and with intent on destroying Gotham. This film is superb to say the least. It sticks to the origins of Batman, though Chill's murder and the training with the League of Shadows is all new and fresh. All the performances were good, and to be honest, I don't think Katie Holmes, who has been criticised for her role as Rachel Dawes, was that bad. Always the powerhouse actor, Gary Oldman does a good job as Commissioner Gordon, and Michael Caine does wonders in his role as Alfred. I think Caine was made for this role, to be frank. Everything else works. The Batsuit, the Batcave, all the technology, pretty much everything. They even got Shane Rimmer of Thunderbirds fame in this film as part of the Gotham Water Board. No, I'm not joking. Finally, all the action sequences are fun, particularly the last battle on the highway subway line between Ra's al Ghul and Batman. Next film, please. And now, on to The Dark Knight, which is in my view possibly one of the best films of the 2000s and possibly the greatest superhero film ever made. This is an action-packed thrill ride with superb performances all round, particularly from the late Heath Ledger as the Joker. As you'd expect, the goal of the Joker is to cause chaos and anarchy, and he pretty much does that with as much violence and death as Batman himself. He even tells a gang boss how he got his smile through his father sticking a knife through his mouth. But on with the plot. In a nutshell, the Joker is trying to spread chaos and anarchy through killing several law enforcement officers through different ways, like poison and a bomb. It is obviously up to Batman to stop him, but a personal tragedy involving District Attorney Harvey Dent sees him become twisted, turning into the gruesome Two-Face. And when I mean gruesome, I mean it. This film is awesome. The action gets better and better. The acting is first rate, and there's always a twist in there that you would never expect. Everyone puts in their best acting effort, from Gary Oldman to Aaron Eckhart to Michael Caine and even Christian Bale. And yes, I like his voice. Doesn't sound throat cancerous, sounds imitating, and is rather cool. But as I say, Heath Ledger is the best actor in this film. He could carry the whole film on his shoulders acting wise and still come out so good. He's that good. For me, I'd have to say my favourite action sequence is the chase sequence. I mean, you got Batman going through a shopping centre, a truck just flipping onto its back, and the Joker just whooping around and having fun in one of the truck cabs. As I said at the beginning of this part of the review, I think this film is one of the best of the 2000s and easily the best superhero film to date. And so, the Batman trilogy comes full circle with The Dark Knight Rises. This film is epic to say the least. Batman has already faced Ra's al Ghul, the League of Shadows, the Joker and Two-Face, and now he has to face against a villain that has always given him trouble and grief in the comics, in the animated TV show, and now the films. It's Bane! No, 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 no! Not that monstrosity! I meant this Bane! This film also features Anne Hathaway as Selene Kyle, and the return of Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul, albeit in flashback and vision forms. Also new to this film is Marion Cotillard as Miranda Tate, aka Talia al Ghul. This film was awesome. Not Dark Knight awesome, but still awesome. That first action sequence with the plane hijacking was amazing, as was the first confrontation between Batman and Bane. Tom Hardy, always the strong actor, does wonders in this film with Bane. He may not be on the same level as Heath Ledger, but he still leagues better Robert Swanson's version of Bane in that film. The four cast members who have been in this trilogy from the beginning, as in Christian Bale, Michael Caine, Gary Oldman and Morgan Freeman, all give a fantastic performance. The plot is rather clever and the twists are amazing. As always with this trilogy, the action sequences never fail to disappoint. That final battle between Batman and the police versus Bane and his forces, linked in with the bomb chase and other ending, just amazing. It's a brilliant ending to a brilliant trilogy. This review may not have been the one that Gotham needed, but it was the review that they wanted.